Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of the Couch Crocheter. We're on episode 76, UFOs, and not the ones that fall from the sky, but unfinished objects. And notice there's apostrophe S. Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of the Couch Crocheter. We're on episode 76. I have two finished objects that I wanted to go over with you. I am going to keep the mandala projects separate, as well as the slippers and the Grateful Dead Dancing Bear hoodie. Those I'm going to keep separate. Those ones I actually need to be up here and read the patterns and, pay attention. The things that I'm going to share with you that are finished objects in between and unfinished objects are going to be the ones where, like, I'm hanging out with friends for the weekend that crochet, or I'm sitting at home, watching something with Matt and I need something mindless to work on, or, we're waiting for Cole to come out of baseball practice or, stuff like that, like on the go projects, I guess, more or less. So this one is two on the go projects that I want to go over with you. So this last week, I spent a day with a friend, Gwen, and I taught her because she had gotten some cotton off of me, because she wanted to get back into making dishcloths. Now, I had taught her to crochet, and the first thing that I asked her to do was a dishcloth. The second thing she wanted to jump into was a blanket. She's doing her second blanket, and I think she's finished a couple of dishcloths. So I'm sure that you guys remember Annie's Crochet 2-hour dishcloth. The one that I showed her was the one that I did. She wanted to learn a triple crochet. So this was perfect, I thought. It was a small project. It was made out of cotton, so it wasn't a big project or a waste of a lot of money on waste of yarn. And it would teach her the triple crochet. So I was over there and I was teaching her how to do that one. And I'm going to see if I can work my way through this book. Again, it's Annie's Crochet 2-hour dishcloths. And I believe the pattern writer is Darla Sims. So I did the Wee Bobble one. Now I am on the Slant Stitch. And this is what it is supposed to look like. Let me see if I can cover stuff up here. Whoops. So that's what the Slant Stitch looks like. So that's the one that I started while I was over there teaching her how to do the Wee Bobbles. So the yarn that I chose was Peaches and Cream. It is a worsted weight 100% cotton. And I do believe that this is a very old color. I haven't seen this label in a very, very long time. This was one of the ones that I got out of the Macari mystery box full of cotton. Macari is the website, the selling website that I found this on. Also the selling website that you can find some of my finished objects for sale on at the Couch Crocheter. Anywho, so you're gonna have to bear with me. This all changed, so I don't know where the specs are. It says 70.9 grams or 2.5 ounces, which I believe is approximately 120-ish yards. It does not give us the yard breakdown. The color is mauve. It is made in the USA. Knitting needle size is 7. Crochet needle is an F. Yeah, it does not tell us the yards. I think it's about 125-ish yards. And I don't have any other cotton next to me that I could grab to compare. Whoops, I'm pulling out stitches here. Bear with me. Oh, in case you guys didn't notice, I have Wawa again tonight. Tonight I went with the toasted caramel crunch. Toasted caramel crunch iced coffee. No added sugar. Vitamin D milk. So guys, here it is. And I am kind of loving how it is turning out. I do believe with this color, you can definitely see the Slant Stitches. Now, I know I didn't get very far, but again, I was teaching her how to do a completely different stitch. So I kept having to, like, you know, go back and forth in my brain between this one, which I already know. This one, I point down to the book, the wee bobble that I already know versus this one I was trying to learn and teach her that. So I have that to finish. So that's a recent one. And the only reason why I said I grabbed cotton is because I was teaching her how to do a dishcloth. So I figured while I was referencing the wee bobble one, just to make sure I would start the next one, we would work on dishcloths together, which turned out amazing. I have to text her, I guess, tomorrow when she's done work to see how it turned out, to see her progress, and how it went. So then the second item, I don't know if you guys remember a couple videos back, when I found the Grateful Dead Dancing Bear hoodie that I'd started and I couldn't figure out the cowl part of it. So that was in this, you know, tote over here that's been packed up for a while. And then I found another project that I started working on. And at first I did not like it. I'm not gonna, you know, sugarcoat anything. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't like it. I love the pattern. Do not get me wrong. But of course, you know, with most of the things in my life, I have to do, you know, things with a little twist to it of my own. So I thought I'm going to do Fiber Spider Greg's, sorry, hold on, Glorious Granny Square pattern. Now, I've done this Glorious Granny Square many times. I've made a shawl out of it. I have made a baby blanket. Oh, the watermelon. I call it the watermelon baby blanket. You can see that one on Macari. That one's for sale up on Macari. That one turned out amazing, by the way. Loved how that one turned out. I thought there was something else I made with this. I could be wrong. Anywho, this might be what I'm thinking of, actually. So I started it. And I started off with thinking girl's baby blanket, right? Because the watermelon one turned out so fabulous. And I loved that one. And I was like, oh, let me try it with this. Maybe it'll be the same. So the yarn that I used is Never Enough. 601 yards, 11.99 ounces, 505 meters, 340 grams. It is a number 4 U.S. hook size. Recommended is a I9. Needle size is a US 9 as well. This color is called Purple Fuchsia. So you see, it's like kind of like girly, kind of Easterish. You know, I thought that would be a nice, you know, baby blanket, right? For like springtime, in case the baby get chills. And then the color that I chose to go opposite of this, and this is where I, you know, went off on my own, was, oh, there goes my hook. Was, go down there. And again, this is Craft Smart, Never Enough. Now, it does have different specs, I believe, because that's variegated. Usually they do. Medium number 4, use an I9 for hook and needles. They're both 100% acrylic. This one's called White or Blanc. 400 ounces. This has 3, 4, oh, this was 11. Wait a minute here. Oh, no, 400 grams. Sorry. 400 grams. Okay, so the white is a little bigger by 60 grams. This one has 400 grams, 14.1 ounces, but it does not give you the yard. Oh, right here, duh. 416 yards, 655 meters. So this has 601 yards. This has 716 yards. That's a 115 yard difference between the variegated and the white, just in case you wanted to know. But here's the white. And I thought, oh my gosh, like this would be so pretty together, right? Like the white would really, whoa. The white would really bring it out and make it kind of elegant, you know, kind of tone down this color a little bit. And then I thought, you know, and this I've never done, and I've never seen it done. And this is where I, you know, this is why I put it aside for so long, is because I didn't like it. So I decided to alternate the rows. So instead of now seeing a triangle of 3D treble crochet stitches poofing up, you know, down the middle, all symmetrical. Now you see them breaking off into 4 different sections within the pattern. Now let me show you exactly what I'm talking about here. Well, let me get my scissors out of there. All right, so this is what I'm talking about. So I finished this square and I stopped because I was like, what the hell? Is this even pretty? Like, what is going on here? Like, I don't even know. So instead of like just seeing these in like the triangle form, now all I see is these raised up in another symmetrical form, which is nice, right? So I didn't like it and I put it away and I was like, oh God, like I don't even know what I was thinking. So when I was cleaning out the tote and I found the other pattern, and then this was in here, and this was the other project that I said one wasn't so difficult, but the other one really had me stumped. This was the one that, you know, I didn't know what I was going to do with, that wasn't all that difficult, that I was all right with. So I've been staring at it for a little while. It's been sitting over here next to the couch in a bag of shame. And I thought, what am I going to do with this? Like, what am I going to do with it? And then I thought, you know, it was very springy colors. And then I thought, well, maybe it grew. I don't know if it grew on me or if, you know, maybe I didn't think it looked so bad at this point. Like, I don't know. Then I got looking on the internet and I got, well, not the internet, YouTube. And I got to looking at granny square ponchos. And I was looking and I was looking and I was looking. And I ran into one that I thought maybe this could work with. Now, we're going to have to see how this turns out, because I'm not sure even then if I'm completely going to 100% like it, or if it's just going to be like something that has grown on me, but everybody else finds to be absolutely like, what? So I thought, like, you know, springtime, you know, early spring, you have fires outside, you're a little snuggled, you know, you still want to be bright and luscious because you want spring to come and all the beautiful tulips and the, you know, what are those, daffodils and hibiscus. And then I, you know, that's what all this kind of reminded me of. So I'm going to rock with it. And the pattern that I followed for this, I already told you about. But the pattern that I'm going to put together the granny squares with is going to be Jayda in Stiches. And I typed in, and I do not remember exactly what the video was called, and I'm sorry. I will leave the link down below, as well as Fiber Spider's link for this actual pattern. But, oh wait, what was, oh yeah, so Jayda. So I forget what it's called, but all I typed in YouTube was granny square poncho. And I think I scrolled down and hers might have been like the third one or something, maybe even like the second one, maybe even the first one, I don't know. Hers, the only thing that's different, she's obviously not using the Glorious Granny. She's obviously not using these colors, or is not have this much definition. Hers has a sunflower granny square, like smaller one in the middle, and then it grows in like this golden yellow. And it's gorgeous. I loved it, and I thought that's what I'm going to do with this and see how it turns out. I might hate it. I might love it. Somebody else in the world might love it. Who knows? But that's what I'm working on. So I got this square done. And then I got another square done. So they have to be in her pattern 15 inches by 15 inches. So then I had gotten as far as this one, and I think I need like one more row or something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, nope, this one's done too. This one just seems much smaller. Oh, you know why? Because I stretched out this first one. And they are a little bit bigger than 15 inches, which is fine. So these two, and I didn't spray them to stretch them out. All I did was take one of my mats and the pins that are on my my muffin over there next to my TV, and I just laid it out and just like went over it with, you know, very clean, just cleaned, dried off hands. I didn't spray this one. I didn't want them to set that big. I think it did turn out a little bigger than 15 inches, but that's okay. We'll adjust accordingly. So I do want to do that with all 4 of the squares, just so these middle stitches are set a little bit more. That's all I wanted to do. So I am going to do the same thing with the other 2, because they do look a little bit bigger. I don't know if you can tell. And one of this one's horrible. I did this over at my sister-in-law's house, and I forgot my finishing needle. So it is a little bit bigger. I don't know if you guys can tell. By like, I did manage to stretch it by 2 white rows, which is then 4 rows. So it is going to be a little bit bigger than 15. But again, that is fine, because I have a feeling that over time, these are going to want to curl back up again, these treble crochets in this pattern. But again, I thought it was beautiful. I think it's going to be beautiful for, you know, spring. I'm sorry, guys. I just broke a nail right before I started recording. And so I have jaggies. I didn't get a chance to file it yet. Anywho, yeah, so that's what I was thinking. I was thinking early spring, you know, chilly summer nights, early summer nights. Not, you know, when you want to sit by a fire and have a glass of wine, is what I was thinking. So I'll let you know how this turns out. I have one more square, and then I put them together, and then I do a small, I think it looks like 2 double or maybe even 2 half doubles. Maybe even it's a single. I didn't get that far yet, but it looks like 2 rows of something around the neck, and then 3 or 4 rows of something around the bottom, which I am going to do. But I don't think that I'm going to continue on with the glorious part of it. I think from there, I just might do, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what I do. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. We'll see. Because honestly, I haven't thought about it that far. But hers is just a regular granny, and I could do regular granny off of this, which I still think would make it like flatten out a little bit, which still might be nice. But then it's going to change. It's going to change stuff. You know what I mean? Like, it's not going to match. Well, the top's not going to match with it either. So I'm just going to, I guess, you know what? I'll probably just choose the white. Here, look at me brainstorming with y'all. I think I just might choose the white, because I think anything other than obviously already what's in here with this color is very busy. Very busy. So I think I just might do a white border around it, and then a white neck around the collar. I think that'll tone it down a little bit. It'll tie it all together, and I'm kind of excited to see how this turns out. Because again, when I first did this, I hated it. And now, again, I don't know if it's growing on me, but I like it. Alrighty, guys. So we're going to finish off tonight with a daily reading from Melody B-Tie. Journey to the Heart, Daily Meditation on the Path of Freeing Your Soul. And I am on January 29th. Seek peace. I drove down the winding road into Kings Canyon, California, not knowing what to expect. The road took me past lavender fields and ended alongside a rushing, roaring river spilling over the white water froth. Beware of turbulent waters, the sign warned. I parked the car and stepped outside, taking in the scenery. Soon I felt where the road had led. It led to peace. Cultivated peace. Commit to peace. Insist on it. Don't settle for peace based on outward circumstances or a particular arrangement in your life. Drive down the winding road and find the peace that prevails amidst the mountains, now purple in the setting sun. Find the peace that prevails even when the turbulent waters of the river roar through your life. This is the peace the universe offers. Settle for nothing less. Guys, that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thanks to all the new subscribers that I've seen popping up recently. Thank you for all the inspiring, uplifting, and wonderful comments. And thanks again to all the subscribers that have been there since the beginning through the journey up until today. Guys, I'll see you later. Be safe and stay groovy. Bye.